afternoon, but it turns out that I was able to make it on. I had a very good friend of mine who I hadn't seen for a long time. We've been friends since we were in junior high. Now she lives in Massachusetts, but she had to come here for she has a couple of family things going on. So she was in town, and I wanted to get a chance to see her. I hadn't seen her probably, I'm going to say it's probably been about maybe 7 years since the last time I saw her. It was really good to see her. She looks really good. Anyway, so she came here a little while ago, and then we went and we had pizza, and now I'm here. Anyhow, I wanted to make sure that I had like time for, to spend with her before I did my live stream, but she's got a lot of, people she's got to see while she's here, but I'm glad that I was able to see her. It's like, it's so much fun to talk about the old times, but it does make me a little sad, like just the way things were then and how different it is now. Anyway, can't go back, you can only go forwards. So here we are. This one should be taking a nap. I think the TV's on. I'm hoping that this being live is not broadcasting me live in there, because Lord knows that she doesn't want to listen to me. Anyhow, let's see if she settles down in a minute. Empress, love. Well, you got growth, change, and transformation coming in and around your love life. A new beginning on the horizon. If you're not with anyone now, feeling like you've made it to the top of the mountain, possibly with a Scorpio. It also looks like you have a new beginning on the horizon. Things moving forward towards greener pastures. You may have choices with the Seven of Cups. You got an air sign that comes in as well. Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. Looks like out of the clear blue sky, you could cross paths with someone through divine timing. That could push your love life forward pretty quickly before the end of the year. Like one of those, and I hate when people say that, oh, well, when you least expect it. But that's the feeling that it comes up with, because it's under the Judgment card. Asia, will I get my visa this month? I think you'll get it this month. Cynthia, Andre's true intentions towards me, or is he playing games? Okay, let's see. Well, you've got Sun, which is happiness, coming out around. Things changing for the better for the two of you quickly. A new journey on the horizon. My suggestion would be take it slow and steady wins the race, but his intentions seem to be pretty honest. Whatever he's telling you, I'm being guided by the divine. The relationship should be moving forward. I would take it slow and steady, just because I think that that's smart at this point, but I don't think that he's lying. And I think that his intentions, he seems to be following through with what he says he's going to do. Just make sure that you take it slow and steady wins the race. Have patience with the situation, and let's see what happens. You have a new journey on the horizon with a new person. So if this is somebody that's just shown up recently, you have a new journey here. Have a little bit of patience. Things may unfold for the two of you organically. Looks pretty decent. Cynthia, for the end of November. Your intuition is heightened, so definitely listen to it. It looks like you have the Empress here, which is love, money, abundance, and fertility. Be careful with that card if you don't want children right now. Have a little bit of patience with life moving forward. You're moving forward with divine timing. Negativity is moving into the past. People, places, and things that no longer serve you will move into the past, and your life is moving forward. Got new energy coming in, and cause for celebration comes in around new energy. A Cancer could show up. A new beginning that leads to great happiness. An air sign is here as well, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. Somebody may make you an offer that would be hard to turn down. Takiro, will the job position with A follow through? Yeah, I think it will. Avery, she wanted to lay down. She took the bottle. I put a blanket on her. She had Minnie Mouse there in a headlock. She should be going to sleep. Time for a nap. Ariane C, General. Got happiness that comes in around negativity moving into the past. A little bit more financial stability comes in. It looks like you could get communication from somebody or something that you've been hoping to hear back from. That communication should come in sometime next week. No longer holding yourself back. The Magician, the ability to manifest new opportunities. Looks like you have a wish, put it out into the universe. Feeling grounded and stable financially. Hannah, General. Okay, you've got slow and steady wins the race, but you're no longer feeling stuck. So even if you feel like things are not moving forward super fast, you're no longer feeling so stuck. The Magician, the ability to manifest new opportunities. A little bit of passion is coming in around you moving forward towards greener pastures. Fire sign enters, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. It also looks like you might have a road trip on the horizon. Sabrina, love. Not looking back on the past fondly. You may be not looking back on the past fondly or feeling as if you put in a whole lot of hard work and you didn't see much of a payoff. Feeling like you've made it to the top of the mountain when a new romance heats up. That may be with an earth sign, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. Could be new energy that's coming in. You might feel like if something is not working for you right now or you feel like it's stagnant, you may walk away from it. When new energy shows up, that functions much better, or that you feel like you're more on the same page, or you're both putting in equal and getting out equal. You should enter a well-functioning relationship relatively soon. Anna, Augustine the Gemini's current feelings towards me. Well, seems to think of you as a love interest. Thinks that you're kind, caring, attractive, sincere, kind-hearted, grounded, stable, and has a lot of respect for you. Seems like there's potential here between you and him. T-Vet, why does he purposely hold himself back? He holds himself back. Yeah. He's not ready for things to move forward. He's a little bit afraid. He's a little unsure, and he doesn't want to dive in head first. He needs a little bit of time. But romance should heat up, a wish should come true, and things should move forward for the two of you. T-Vet General for November. Negativity moves into the past. Negativity moves into the past, and disappointment moves into the past. Anxiety is moving into the past. A new journey is on the horizon. The world is at your feet. Some spontaneity is coming in. You could even be taking a road trip before the end of November. Got some nice money coming in. You could be focused on a side business or a side business endeavor. Growth, strength, Stepping into your own strength and self-confidence serves you well, and an old wound is starting to heal and move into the past. I can't tell. Mickey Mouse should be playing in there. But you know, normally if I put on YouTube and it goes on the TV, and then I shut the app, I can use YouTube on the phone. But last night it wasn't letting me doing that. I kept connecting to the TV whenever I tried to do that. So I'm hoping that this is not playing out there, because that may be why she's yelling. But I can't hear it. Anyway. Cinnamon general. Life is starting to move forward, stepping into your own self-confidence and getting things in order. You seem to be getting stuff in order. Life is coming back into balance, being guided by the divine. Happiness comes out over your life. Communication comes in from somebody you've been hoping to hear from, or something that you've been hoping to hear back from. Life is moving forward for you nicely. It's like you're taking control of things and getting things moving forward. Not bad at all. Adriana. Love the first half of 2022. Currently dating an Aquarius. This connection can continue through 2022. Got some luck here. You got a soulmate connection and you're feeling well prepared. It also looks like it could have long-term potential around it. If you're content with the situation, you could be very successful in this relationship. The weight of the world is melting off your shoulders. There's your Aquarius. Things are moving forward nicely. If, for whatever reason, you're not happy, you do have the opportunity of a Taurus showing up and a fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. But you could still find yourself the first half of 2022 with this Aquarius. Justine, general love. Sure. Feeling prepared for good luck to come in and for a soulmate connection to move forward. It could be somebody who you've known before with the Six of Cups. If you're not with anyone right now, I would say it's somebody that's a familiar face from the past. It doesn't have to be an old flame or an ex-lover. It could be anybody that you knew before. Somebody from the past returns. A wish comes true. An earth sign comes in, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. There's also a Libra around. Some good karma comes in around your love life. The hard work you put in comes back to you. You will have choices, and you may make a decision to walk away from people, places, and things that no longer serve you. Lay down the law, set up boundaries. It brings in success around love before the end of this year. Pink doll, what's the outcome between me and Pascal the Pisces? Well, you have a romantic journey on the horizon, so that's what's going to happen next. Romantic journey begins. A wish comes true. The hard work you put into the situation will come back to you. Julie, general for the rest of November. Okay, you are Things are changing for you for the better quickly. You're no longer holding yourself back. A disappointment moves into the past, and so does negativity. An argument, disagreement, or dispute will resolve itself and move into the past. The world is at your feet, and you're starting a new journey. New venture on the horizon around business, work, or school. And you may be feeling like things are starting to move forward around your career. And you may be feeling very happy about that. Red, why do my parents dislike me? I don't think it's that your parents dislike you. I think that the two of you, or the three of you, or whatever the situation is, just don't see eye to eye. I think you have different opinions and different views of the world and the way that things should be. And you know what? To each their own. It does look like there's opportunity for your relationship with your parents to change for the better at some point, and it looks like they do care very much about you, and you do have a new beginning on the horizon with lots of love. It just may be always somewhat of a strenuous relationship because that you just don't see eye to eye on everything. They may make you an offer at some point that would be hard to turn down, and you should be able to breathe a sigh of relief around the relationship. It's tough. It's tough. Your parents don't dislike you. It's just they don't agree with everything. And, you know, parents can be a little opinionated. Mario, will the Pisces communicate? Yeah, communication actually comes in pretty quickly. Like, maybe before the end of the weekend. Soon. I have to go to the dentist tomorrow. Iqbal, love. You've got success that comes in around growth, change, and transformation around a committed relationship. If you're in one now, great. If you're not with anyone right now, you've got a well-functioning relationship that comes in with either with a Scorpio or a Virgo. You've got options. Sister, I don't see the question yet, so let me do red. Why does my mom treat me the way she does? Excuse me. I think she takes her frustration out on you. I think that in some kind of a bizarre way, and I guess parents probably do this a lot, I don't know, she takes out on you what she wishes she could have done differently in her life or things that she doesn't agree with. Like, it's almost like she wants to relive her life through you. And when you don't do what she would have done or would have wanted you to do, then she gets mad. And she finds it to be heartbreaking. She holds herself back, or she should be holding herself back a little bit more as we move into the future. Maybe if you lay down the law, set up some boundaries. She thinks that you have a lot of potential, but she may think that, I don't know, you either don't live life the way she would, or you don't do things the way she would do it, and that's why she gets angry. Or whatever, however it is that she treats you. It's not fair. It's not fair. But I think that you can improve the relationship. Sister, a new friend that I met through tarot, another reader, was messaging me a lot. Then I started opening up to her about something, and she said she's got to go. This was a few days ago and never heard from her, and can tell that she's avoiding me. Did I say something? Okay, let's see. Did I say something? I don't think that it was anything that you said specifically. I think that she felt a little bit overwhelmed by the situation. And instead of being an adult about it and just telling you that, she's pulling herself back. I would call her out on it, because I think if you call her out on it, like, I think that if you call her out on it, she's going to have nowhere to go with it. You know, like, hey, what's going on? I was telling you how I felt about this, and you're just kind of, you know, what is it? What's the matter with it? Because, like, that's no way for her. She's not going to connect with anybody if she gets overwhelmed and runs away. So it's like, it's going to be, I think it's going to be good for both of you, for her to realize what she's done, and for you to understand why she did what she did, which I think has to do with her feeling a little overwhelmed by the situation, and not so much about, like, trying to avoid you because of you. I think she's, whatever it is, she got a little overwhelmed. But I would call her out on it and ask her why she's doing it, put her on the spot, and let her answer for herself. Like, why doesn't she just tell you, hey, this is a little too much for me, or I don't know what to say, or I don't know how to help you? Because a lot of times it's like, you might not even be looking for an answer. You're just trying to get it off your chest, right? I mean, I know that I do that. I try, sometimes I'm like, I know there's no answer, but I just need to talk about it. I just need to speak about it. And that's what friends do. You talk, you listen. Although sometimes for me, I feel like there are certain things that I don't want to talk about. But everybody's different. It's D, Cancer's next action since I pulled my energy back. Communication should come in. You should start to feel like there's more communication coming in now. I think that's good. I think it's good that you pulled your energy back. It's D who's watching me, Cancer, Virgo, Aquarius. Virgo. SS. Work reading. Things are not going well. I'm struggling a lot. The manager may be unhappy. Okay, let's see. The manager does seem like they're very hard to please, just in general. But it looks like things should be improving for you. The weight of the world is slipping off your shoulders. You have a new venture on the horizon. A little bit more financial stability comes in. Some good karma comes in. And things start to move forward quickly with a new journey. So I think that you'll be okay at work. I mean, I don't know exactly what you're struggling with. I think that manager may be very difficult to deal with just in general. Sister, is Des really happy with this guy? She didn't look happy at the bridal party. I don't think she's thrilled, no. I think that she's in love with the wedding, or in love with the idea of being married. I don't think she's so thrilled with him. It's Steve. What does B tell Mund about me? What does B tell Mund about me? I don't think this person speaks a lot because communication is turned down. They may say that they have a lot of respect for you, but I don't think that they really speak all that much about you because communication's down between the two of them. Mario, the Pisces, next move towards me. Communication comes in. She may be feeling undecided about communicating right now. I think she's waiting to hear from you, but ultimately if you don't hear from her, if she doesn't hear from you, she's going to reach out to you relatively soon. Sister, I confronted my best friend who lives in Montana, the new mom, about the one that I feel secondary to her friend that she moved to Montana for, and she has to move back to South Carolina because, South Dakota, because that's where the father is. She told me that she's sad because she has to leave her friends and it was hurtful. And that all of it has been hurtful. She told me that she's depressed and she doesn't know what I'm talking about. She never even saw her friend while she was living there. I don't know what to say. well, she feels like she's kind of going through a tough moment right now with, see, that's what I'm saying with this baby thing. So she's got to move back to South Dakota because that's where the child's father is. And she's going to be stuck in South Dakota now, whether she wants to be there or not. That's why, like, I know, like, it seems like, you know, like things are good for her, right? Like she's got this opportunity to finally have a child, which is what most women want. Most women want children, not all of them. I have a whole bunch of friends that don't have children. But most women, I think for the most part, if I had to put a number on it, I would say, I don't know, maybe 75% of women want children. And so it seems like that's what she got. She got what she wanted, but she's in a shit show mess. So she can't really see other people's issues right now because she kind of feels like she's drowning. Like she doesn't know what to do. She's going to get stuck in South Dakota and not be able to leave because the baby's father's there and she may not be able to take the child out of the state, which is going to suck. Because, you know, it's one thing if you choose to be with somebody and you move to be with somebody, but then you can leave if you don't want to be with them anymore. But it's another thing to have to be bound there because of the child for 18 years. So that is, see, like the layers of it, like, and the way that, and I've been there before myself, so I know how you feel when like you like see these situations because I've felt that way before. But it's like she's such a mess that she can't see other people's issues. Like she can't understand you being hurt by her being with the other friend and not by being with you because she's so wrapped up in her own stuff. And she's, you know, it's not just her. She's got this kid now that she's got to take care of. It's a big deal. So, I mean, I don't know what to tell you. I can't even tell you what to say to her because, like, it's going to be miserable for her that she's going to get stuck in South Dakota. And I don't know what her living situation is going to be like when she gets there, but like that's why I can't understand these people that just like get pregnant, you know? It's like because in the moment it may seem like a good idea, but there's such a long term that's attached to it and with something that you just might not want to be in for the rest of your life, you know? Like it's hard enough when you choose the person and you want it, right? Anyhow, yeah, it's a tough situation. She is depressed because now it's like it's not, you know, it's one thing if it's just you, but she's got this kid now she's got to take care of, and she doesn't seem, this isn't the one with the drinking problem, is it? She doesn't seem like she's very stable to begin with. So I don't think that she realizes that you're hurt by the situation because once again you're looking at the situation from the outside. She's with this friend, but like she's saying, I didn't even see her while she was here. And that other woman is probably glad that she's leaving because it's a messy situation. It's not easy. Yeah, and it's like, how do you even be supportive of somebody? You know, like, there's nothing that anybody can do to help this girl. She's got to go back to South Dakota, and she's not going to be happy. She's a disaster. She's a disaster. And that other woman, she probably won't even ever speak to her again, or she'll speak to her very seldomly. That other woman, I'm sure, is glad that this headache is out of her hands. Emin, how does Y feel about me? Thinks that you're smart, intelligent, kind, caring, sincere. I would say grounded, stable, and successful. I think I skipped over some people. Let me go back up. Or maybe I didn't skip over anyone. I thought I did. Desiree, I skipped. How did Joseph feel when I told him the news? Shocked. Well, I'm not going to say shocked. Maybe a little bit surprised. Like it came out of the blue or they weren't expecting it. Julie, a time frame when the investigation is over concerning the chat. I'm going to say within the next 4 weeks. I mean, it shouldn't take long to figure it out. You know, like that should be on camera. Emin, energy update between me and M. Is there a chance for this relationship? Energy is kind of stuck and stagnant. This person seems like they've either distanced themselves or they've moved on to something else. I would say I wouldn't wait on this. No, it doesn't seem to have great potential. I mean, I would never say never around anything, but it just doesn't look like it's got a lot of potential at this point. Avantika. What are the feelings and intentions of Abhishek for me? What's the future hold? Well, this person seems to think pretty highly of you. The love cup is full. They have a lot of respect for you. The Magician, the ability to manifest new opportunities. The situation should move forward. I don't see a committed relationship here right now, but we may not be there yet. Right now, I would say that at least things are moving forward with the love cup being full in a situation that's well balanced, and you should feel like it's mutual, like it moves forward with mutual, like you're both putting in equal effort. It's Steve. Will I receive my settlement check by next week? Yes, I think you will. Let's say, I'm going to say 7 to 10 days. You should have it. Blue Skies. Does the Aquaman want to take the next steps with me? I think he's happy with the way things are right now. He seems kind of stuck where he is. Seems to be a little complacent and is not really ready to go to the next step. It's Steve. Jay said that he thinks that I'm his wife. Was he being honest? No. I don't know in what context he was saying it, but no. Not 100% honest, no. Sister. Also, the thing about confronting the tarot reader friend, she came to me asking for advice about how to go about doing readings, asking video versus Zoom, and just advice about her career. And then I shared something about, let me just wait a second here. Oh, I think it's working. Okay. Yeah, I would say something, but let me just finish with this. Yeah, I would say something because it's like, well, yeah, I don't see any reason why you should hold back. I would say something. I would just, like, what the hell? What happened? Like, what freaked you out about that situation? Or why is it that you're pulling your energy back when I told you something? It's not a big deal. Or why are you acting so weird? I would call her out on it. And the cards agree with me, so. Justine, will Dylan and I get back together? You got potential. Yeah, I think so. Red, money for the next 3 weeks. Pretty good. Somebody makes you an offer that'd be hard to turn down. You got lots of choices. Good karma comes in. Stable business relationships or partners. No longer feeling stuck. Things change for the better quickly. No longer holding yourself back. Money comes in. Looks good. Looks good. Wait a second here. I lost my spot. I think I might be at SS. I told Kay my wish list, and he said that he'll look into it. Will I get what I asked for, and will I be happy? Okay. I don't think you're going to get everything that you asked for, no, but I think you'll be content with what they offer. I think that you'll be pretty happy with what they offer. Medusa, general for the month of November. Okay, you've got life is coming back into balance. A fire sign enters Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. Take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. It'll serve you well. A new job or business opportunity is on the horizon. Along with it, good luck. Listen to your intuition. Feeling prepared and excited for life to move forward between now and the end of the year, and that's what's going to happen. Mihak, journal for the next 3 days. Could be spending time with a Sagittarius, or there could be a Sagittarius around, feeling well respected, well compensated. The love cup is full, and with the Magician, the ability to manifest new opportunities. Anonymous, is Julie and the Libra going to text me back, and if yes, when? Yeah, but it may take a little while. It could take a couple of days. It may take a couple of days, like 2 or 3 days. Sun, Gemini's thoughts about me, no contact. They may feel as if there is poor timing around the situation, or the timing is just not right. They seem to be lacking perseverance. When it comes to you, they think that you're well prepared, grounded, stable, sincere. They may think that you're smart and intelligent, kind-hearted, strong, and courageous. Coco, was CJ serious today when he said, let's get married? He was kind of serious. He was kind of putting it out there to see how you would respond to it. Yeah, I think he's sort of serious about it, yeah. Libra, they let Javon go without bond. He got to walk free. Will he try to abuse me again? I feel like the justice system is really failing. Piece of paper and my protection with him having a way to get into my building. I agree with you. I think that's bullshit. You don't have, well, I mean, do you have to buzz the person in or something? Yeah, I think the justice system has failed you. I do. I think that there should be some sort of something for his actions, that he doesn't just get to go out like this and then you have to be afraid. But I don't know much about it, but I know that there are people out there that can help you with a situation like this. I would see if you can get in contact with anybody that can give you some sort of better advice about how you could go about protecting yourself. I don't think he's coming back. And if you're in a building where you don't have to, buzz him in, or if he gets in, you don't let him in through the door. I mean, I would put extra locks on the door. I would just take as many precautions as possible. I hate to tell you to have to live like that, because I don't think that that's fair, but I would rather see you be safe. I mean, if you're on like a high level, if you're like high up in the building, you may be safe with like the windows, but I just don't trust people. I feel like people could be really fucked up, and it's just better to protect yourself regardless. I mean, even if they let him out on bail, what's that mean? He's still out. And I do feel like the system has failed you. I don't know if there's somebody else that you can talk to, like some kind of a social worker or a counselor or a detective or somebody that can help you. But it looks like right now you're kind of on your own, which is fucking bullshit. But I would put an extra deadbolt on the door. It's not going to cost all that much money, and it could make you feel safe, especially if he's got a key. And I wouldn't let him in. If he does show up, I just wouldn't let him in. I'll call the police. I mean, I know that these types of people can be very persuasive. I'm sorry with the flowers and the candy and trying to do the right thing to get through the door, but I wouldn't let him in. I would call the police. That's what I've seen way too many of these like Lifetime movies, and it just makes me very skeptical. People are fucked up. I don't think he's coming back because I don't think he really wants to get in trouble, and I think what happened to him shook him up. But I would still protect yourself and by any way that you can. Fia, general reading. Weight of the world is slipping off your shoulders. It looks like you have a new journey on the horizon. Stepping into your own strength and your own self-confidence serves you well. You could hear from somebody that you've been hoping to hear from. You also may have romance that heats up that leads to success. And with the Magician, the ability to manifest new opportunities. The world is at your feet. And you people, places, and things that no longer serve you. Your energy is moving away from that, and you're moving forward with your life. Have a little bit of patience with yourself, especially if you feel like, you know, you're making some tough decisions. Vicky, next 24 hours. Could be feeling like cause for celebration comes in when life moves forward through perseverance, that a Cancer may show up. You also have a Virgo here, and you got some nice money coming in. Coco, he was trying to see where my head was at. Sounds like him. He's so scared that I'll hurt him. How would he respond if I say, let's go get married? Would he accept or run away? I think that I don't think he would run away, but I think he would be very practical about it. Like, I don't think that he would be looking to get married tomorrow, but there is potential here to upgrade this relationship to the next level. So it may be something that he says, okay, let's focus on having that, you know, 6 months from now or down the road, or, you know, once we're living together and we've moved in together, we'll see how it goes. He's definitely, has that, you know, it's in his vision. He's just, he's not going to be the type that's going to say, okay, let's go tomorrow. That isn't going to happen. But he will be like, okay, let's see how it goes. You know, that's a goal that we can work towards. He's very practical, which I think is good. I think it's good. Sister, I felt bad that my friend's depressed. I truly do. I struggle too, but it's weird that she told me she was crying leaving her friends, and then tells me the next day she barely saw them, and then she sends me pics multiple times of doing events with them. I don't know. I feel like she's evading the topic. I brought it up to her. I told her that I don't feel like you treat me like a best friend, and she could have said, I love you, and of course you're my best friend, and she couldn't say anything consoling. Well, because she, like, I know that, so she says that she hasn't seen these people, and obviously if you live together at some point, you're going to see one another. But I think that I don't think she's depressed because she's leaving the friend. I think she's depressed because she's got to go to South Dakota, and she's going to be stuck there. So it's not like her depression is because she's got to leave this friend. I don't think she really gives a shit about that friend. Like, I think that she likes living there, you know? It's like the kind of woman that's married to a guy who she's married to him because he's got a lot of money. Would she be depressed if she had to leave? Yeah, but she'd be depressed if she had to leave the house, not if she had to leave him. And I think that that's what the difference is. And I just don't think that she's in a place right now where she's thinking so much of other people's feelings. She's right now feeling like she's in a fucking mess. Like, it's almost like a jail sentence to her that she's going to get stuck now with this other place. Especially if she doesn't have a lot of family or friends there. It's a shit show. It's a shit show. And the one thing that you have over her is that you have your freedom. you're not locked into anybody anywhere where and this is not something that she wants to do. So I think that she's more upset that she's got to do something she doesn't want to do. I don't think she really cares about leaving those people, and it's, of course, I mean, people always post pictures of stupid shit, but, you know, like, what does it mean? You know what I'm saying? Like, my friend that I saw today, I haven't seen her in like 7 years. We took a picture. She'll probably post it on social media, but I haven't seen her in 7 years. I probably won't see her for a while, too, because she lives in Massachusetts. I live here. It's just how life is. But the picture could tell a different story. Like, who knows who sees the picture and thinks what. But the truth of the situation is that I don't see her often. Out of all my friends from high school, she's probably one of the friends that I would choose to see above a lot of others. But yeah, I think that, and I don't think that this one here is thinking about anybody else's feelings but her own. I think she's dreading this move. I think that she feels like she's stuck between a rock and a hard place. I think she does care very much about you. I just think that she's in a really shitty place right now. And I don't know how much help she's going to have. She feels like she's walking away, or like she has no choice but to walk away. Yeah, and it's not about her leaving that other girl. I don't think she gives a shit about that other girl. I think she likes living there. I think it's easy for her. I don't know where she's going, but she's not thrilled with where she's going. Julie, how would C feel and react after I tell him everything that's on my mind once he tries to contact me? He's going to know 100% that you're right, but he's going to try to make a joke out of it. He's going to try to laugh it off. He's going to try to, convince you otherwise. And if you're really strict with him and you really don't want to see him anymore, you don't want to talk to him anymore, then he's going to be disappointed. Because he thought that he could get away with this. Like, he thought that he can do what he wants and you'll still be there. And if you show him otherwise, he'll be disappointed. Because he doesn't want to lose the connection. He just wants to do what he wants when he wants, which is, typical of a lot of guys are like that. Speak knowledge is, Alicia, see long-term relationship with me. I think she does, yes. I think she sees potential. Pink Doll, when do you see me and Pisces together in a relationship? It could happen sometime before the end of the year. By late December, you should see that the relationship has moved forward. Red, what should I be doing right now for my good? I would focus on business and money. You've got success coming in around new beginnings, around business and finances. Happiness comes out around money and finances. That's where I would put my energy. It also looks like walking away from people, places, and things that no longer serve you. Have a little bit of patience with yourself, especially if you're making huge decisions. Before the end of the year, you're going to see life move forward, especially financially, through divine timing. And you even may have a little travel on the horizon. That might do you well, to get kind of away, even if it's only for a couple of days. Some me time, some alone time might do you well. Davy, Teresa's energy towards me. Pretty good. Empress and the Hierophant would be love, money, abundance, fertility, long-term commitment. Pretty good energy there. Sister, but even though she told me that she's crying because she's leaving her friends, I guess she's disappointed it didn't work out, moving back to her hometown. She's never cried when she left Florida and me to go live alone in South Dakota. Well, you see, I think that you're looking at it like she was leaving you, and you're looking at it like she was leaving the other friend. But I don't think that that's the way where she's coming from. I think that the way that she looks at it is like she left Florida because is that where she grew up or no? I don't think that she looked at leaving Florida like she was leaving you specifically. I think that she looked at it like she was leaving the state, or she was moving on to, her life was moving forward. Whereas I think with moving from Montana, I think that she feels like she doesn't have a choice in it. She's not making the choice. She's got to go back to where the father is. That's not a choice that she's making, and that's why she's crying. Imagine having somebody tell you that you have to go live out in the middle of Oklahoma with somebody, and that's not where you want to be. That's not what you want to do. So it's like you're crying because you don't want to be there. I don't think it's about the other friend. I think it's about she's going to be stuck there. If you have a child with somebody, you can't leave the state. You can't move out of the state if that parent has rights. If that parent hasn't signed off their custodial rights or whatever it's called, you can't leave the state. So she's going to be stuck there. So she's not making the decision. The court is. That's why she's crying. So she's not looking at it like she's leaving you and leaving the friend. She looks at it like, I was moving on from the life that was in Florida, which was separate from you. It's like, I don't know what the situation was down there. If she moved out of her parents' house or she moved out of wherever it was, she made the choice. This isn't her choice. And that's why she's upset. See, she feels negatively about the situation. She feels sharp. She feels like she was treated unfairly. She's in a situation that sucks. There's fights and arguments. She feels betrayed. That's why I keep telling people, be careful who you have a fucking baby with, because, on the good side of things, the guy could say, okay, I don't want to have anything to do with it, and then you could do whatever you want. But if the guy is like, nope, I want to be part of this child's life, then you're stuck there. And that sucks. It's one thing if you're married, but if you're just with some random person and you don't want to be bound to them forever, I don't know what life is like in South Dakota. Every time I think up north, I always think of cold, and I think, fuck, I would never want to be stuck there. But that's only my opinion. But imagine somebody making you, that you're ordered by the court to be there. That sucks. That's why she's upset. She's not upset at all right now about either one of you guys. She's upset that she has to do something that she doesn't want to do, and she's going to be stuck there. It's like a jail sentence. Davy, love. Love life should move forward with a relationship that's well balanced and well functioning. I don't know if you got a Cancer around you right now, but there could be a Cancer. There also could be a Virgo. Sagittarius is around. And you may feel like the negativity has gone into the past. You're making decisions based on your own interests. You're calling the shots, and you have plenty of choices coming in. If you're looking to be in a committed relationship, you could find yourself in a committed relationship before the end of the year. Julie. No, I never did that one. Okay. When will my finances be back on track? Oh, pretty soon. Pretty soon. Like maybe before the fall ends. Pretty soon. A couple of weeks. I don't feel like you're too far gone financially. You'll catch up quick. Speak knowledge. How does Alicia feel about our conversation today? Good. Great happiness around it. Negativity has moved into the past. She's hopeful for more. She sees that there's long-term potential around this situation. She feels like she's got good karma around it. She seems to be pretty good place. Where am I here? Go back up to the top. Does anyone know if I did Medusa? I can't remember. Little Sag, how will N think about me long term? How will N think about me long term? Thinks that you have a lot of potential, sees you in the future. I don't know what your relationship is now. I don't see commitment. I don't see relationship, but it looks like it could be a long-term friendship. I don't know what the situation is, so it's kind of hard for me to tell. But this person sees you as somebody who has a lot of potential. He sees you in his future, thinks that you're kind-hearted and sincere, stable, grounded, reliable, and that there's a lot of room for growth, change, and transformation. Miss Rosie, I'm just curious why A would text after months of silence. I thought that he moved on. What does he want? I think he's going to come back in checking on things. He's going to want to see where you're at. Probably when something doesn't work out for him, that's when you'll hear from him. When he's leaves something in the past behind, he may come back looking for things to reconnect. What's happening here? Why'd that just get dark? It'll be your choice as to whether or not you want to take him back into your life. But if you haven't heard from him yet, I think you will. Why did this go dark? That's weird. It went dark on there, but not on the other two phones. So who knows what the hell that was all about. Weird things happening here. Mo, haha, love reading. Love reading. Negativity moves into the past. Cause for celebration comes in around stability. If you're not with anyone right now, you have a Taurus and you have a Sagittarius coming in. Looks like with the Magician, life is starting to move forward quickly. Stepping into your own strength brings in romance and happiness. Divine Cancer. If there were no restrictions, what action would Libra S taken when she saw me tonight? Communication would have been, there would have been much better communication. Miss Billy, will we go out of town for Thanksgiving this year? I'm not convinced. No, I don't think so. Not at this point. Why does this keep getting dark? Mary, will I make money by selling? Will I make money by selling online? Yeah, you will. DB General for the next 2 weeks. I didn't do this one, right? Oh, went dark on your side too? That's funny because my two phones here didn't go dark. What the hell is wrong with this stupid thing? What does this do? Oh, wow, look at that. All right, Davey, General for the next 2 weeks. Growth, change, and transformations coming in and around your life. You got the world here at your feet. Could be spending time doing a hobby, or you may be picking up a new hobby. It looks like you got some good luck coming in. You've got your intuition is heightened, feeling prepared for the future, and you may be working a lot. Could have nice stuff happening around work. You're no longer holding yourself back. You could be exploring new opportunities too. All right, let's not do that anymore. Oh no, now I don't know. Oh, there we go, normal. Oh, what are these filters? Hello, welcome to YouTube. Oh yeah, look at that. Oh, I keep pressing that one. We'll just leave it at normal. Ronnie, how will Thanksgiving go for me? I used to eat at my brother's house. Now he's deceased and I'm stressed about the holidays. Yeah, I don't blame you. I don't blame you. I feel like it's probably gonna be a little bit weird this year. Thanksgiving was my mother's holiday too, and she died in October. The first year that she died, I think we went to Florida. Yeah, it was weird. It wasn't. Yeah. But I think if you if you have low expectations, you'll be all right. It's, you know what? It's, you know, they always say that like the first year is the hardest. I kind of agree and disagree with that. It's going to be hard, right? Because it's going to be different. It's going to be abnormal. The first year I go to Florida, maybe I went the second year. I don't remember. One Thanksgiving, it was at my boyfriend's house, and that was a sad one too. I can't remember. Maybe the first year I was at my boyfriend's house, and it was sad. I can't remember. I think we were at his house. First year, maybe the second year I went to Florida. Um, yeah, it was like, first of all, his mom died well before mine, and his father was a fireman in New York City, and he worked so that the younger guys could be home with their family. His kids were grown, and he came in by dinner time, I think, if I remember correctly. We would make fun of him. He was a big drinker, and I brought over cannolis, and he was like drinking. We were all drinking, and my brother was there. It was me and my brother because we had nowhere to go, and Tom and his dad, and his dad was like, there was one more cannoli left, and he said to me, he's like, "You eat the last granola." That's what he called it, a granola. And Tom was like, "You have the last granola." I guess he wasn't real familiar with cannolis. He was Irish. Anyway, so I think that, yeah, it's going to be, you may be feeling a little solemn, you could be feeling a little bit down, and it's an adjustment. You're going to have to make the change, and it's going to take some time. They say the first year is the hardest. You know, I think this may sound terrible. It's just never going to be the same again, and you just get used to that. It changes. You just get used to it, and you just move forward from it. Yeah, and this year may be a little tough. Maybe a little tough. My mom loved to do Thanksgiving. She used to make this cheesecake that nobody was allowed near the kitchen because she didn't want the top of the cheesecake to crack. I mean, she was going to put stuff on it anyway, so I don't know what the big deal was, but you weren't allowed near the kitchen when she was making that cake. I think it had pineapple on the bottom and cherries on the top. It was really good. Anyway, I know it's like it's a change and it's never going back. And it's a lot to accept, I feel like. It's not easy. But you make the change and then you'll have new traditions and something, you know, like now I go to my brother's house usually, you know, who knows? I don't know, you know, what's going to happen this year, but it's a permanent change and it sucks. Sister, I know it seems like I'm petty. I'm only caught up on it because she made a point that she was sad leaving her friends. She really wanted to be by Katie for her friend as long as I can remember. Even before the baby, but I understand what you're saying. The tears are for many reasons. I guess I'm tired of orbiting around other people's emotions and experiences, but in a way, I'm coming from my own lonely place too. Yeah, I agree. I agree. See, yeah, like, I mean, it's a tough situation because she right now is not, like, she's not looking at it as if you're coming from like a lonely, hurt place. And I don't know if you could really make her understand that right now, which is, it's selfish on her part because she's only thinking of herself. Um, and she's thinking about, what the future has in store for her. And I don't think that she's going to be very happy. And then you got to worry about the kid, like this poor kid is in the middle of all of this. Yeah, she had higher hopes. I mean, I know that she may like that other girl or she may be comfortable being there, but I don't think that they're as close of friends. And I think that that other girl is probably glad that she's leaving because it's a lot to take on, a single mom and a new baby. That's a whole lot to have living in your house. Even if they are friends, you got to have boundaries. And I think that other girl is happy that she's leaving, and I don't know if the two of them are going to be so close anymore. I mean, I don't really think that they were all that close to begin with. I mean, I think they were friends, but I think that it seemed like they were closer friends than they actually were. And I don't know that they're going to really be friends that much now once she leaves. I think that other woman is going to be kind of like now, like the tornado has left, and now I can have some peace. Let's see what happens with the two of them. I wouldn't be surprised if the two of them aren't really speaking that much in the future. It's difficult to live with people. Why the hell does this thing keep going dark? Let me try one of these. Maybe it won't go dark. I don't know. It's hard to live with people under good circumstances. Under those circumstances, it's really tough. Sister, one more question. Ever since I cut off F, I didn't want, since I didn't want her deck and my channel growing. I didn't want her deck and my channel growing. She's going above and beyond every day, changing her logo artistry on her Instagram, etc. Is it because she can't handle my success and she's trying to beat me? She's really doing the most. Yeah, I can't understand what this competition is. But yeah, I think you're right. Yeah, she is trying to compete with you. And that's why she's doing it. And you know what? Like, you can't, there's no competition. Like, why, focus on yourself for yourself. Why are you focusing on trying to be better than somebody else? What does that prove? I don't know. I don't like that. I just don't like that. But yeah, I think you're right. Screen just went dark again. Not dark on these, but it's dark on that one. Yeah, I think you got that one. That's exactly it. She's trying to compete. The holidays are, so now it's like shutting down. All right, you know what? I'm going to use this stupid filter and see if this one keeps it up. It's just shut. It's closed. Like as if I don't know. I don't know what happened. Yeah, I feel like the holidays should be happy, but I feel like most of us spend it looking back on what was. And I think that's really sad. Like, I remember my grandmother used to cook like there was nobody's business. You would be crazy with the shit she would make. And it's sad. Yeah, a lot of people think that Thanksgiving is their favorite holiday. My brother always said that. I never found Thanksgiving to be my favorite. I always liked Halloween. I loved Christmas when I was younger. I feel like it's lost its magic. I don't know. Cinnamon, will it be best to get a roommate or find a place on my own? I think getting a roommate. Yeah, I think that's going to happen. And I think that you'll do well. Listen to Dylan snoring. JP, when will I meet my lifetime partner? When will I meet my next partner? I would say that you'll meet somebody of significance. It keeps doing that. So obviously this didn't help. All right. I don't know why it keeps doing that. You should meet your next significant partner in the spring. I can't tell you that it's going to be a lifetime partner until the day that you die. I just don't know that information, but the next significant partner should come in before the spring. Why is this doing that? I got to figure it out. Oh, it's not it. What the hell? I don't know why that's happening. It's driving me a little nuts. Because I have to watch it and keep hitting it, otherwise it's going to shut off. Who here haven't I gotten to yet? Let's try it that way. I'm going to start at the bottom. Magic, general for my accounting class for the rest of the week. This accounting class. It's added stress. Well, it looks like you're working hard and you're getting your shit done. You got the sun in reverse, which means happiness is to come. It just could be a little bit delayed. The hard work that you put into your accounting class will pay off, and by the end of the week, you should feel like you've made it to the top of the mountain. You could breathe a sigh of relief. Sarah, big changes coming for me next week. Yeah, you could have some nice money coming in. You could have money and financial stability coming in. And you may be very happy about the amount of money that comes in. Cynthia, how does Chris feel about me not wanting to see him today or at all? Well, he has a little bit of anxiety around the situation and he feels a little bit disappointed, but he sort of feels like you're playing hard to get or that you're just trying to be difficult. I don't think that he really believes that you don't want to see him at this point. Oh, your birthday's 5 days after Christmas? That's pretty cool. It's like right in the middle of the holidays. That's nice. Avery's is after. Her birthday is January 10th. Christmas, I feel, is always a letdown. Yeah, I feel like New Year's is a letdown too. I feel like the whole thing is disappointing and depressing. Welcome to the uplifting channel. The whole thing sucks. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know why I feel like it's. I feel like it's sad. I feel like most of the time we're talking about previous years and what used to be, and I find that to be sad, especially when it feels like it was 100 years ago, but it also feels like it was yesterday. Yeah, but you know what? The situations that suck even more is when you're married to someone and you have to go to their parents' house and you hate your spouse and you hate their family. That's really where it sucks. Blue skies. How is Jay feeling about me putting myself out there to date? Maybe feeling like it's good for you because you have a wish here that there's room for growth, change, and transformation. You'll have plenty of choices, and it might be the best thing for you right now. I think they're kind of supportive about it. Cynthia, money this November. You're not holding yourself back. You're taking opportunities that are offered. You should find a job or be in a job where you're being well compensated, well respected. A new journey's on the horizon. The hard work you put in comes back to you. Finances improve. How about Malika Financials? Financials. Got money coming in. You've got grounded, stable business partnerships coming in, feeling stable around money. Listen to your intuition. Things look good around finances between now and the end of the year. You're prepared to get the job done. Either saving money, investing money, whatever it is around money is bringing in balance. And you should be feeling pretty good about it. Maggie, what are G the Capricorn's next steps and intentions towards me? Seems a little slow and stagnant, but you should get communication. It may be a little sporadic, though. Other than communication, I don't see much else coming in right now. Shar, what can I expect in my journey to finish my thesis? Well, I think it's going to be a good thing. I mean, look, there's going to be stress, and you may feel a little bit of pressure. But for the most part, I think that you're going to enjoy it, as odd as that might sound. You're listening to your intuition. It leads you to a lot of new opportunities. It opens up your eyes to a lot of different things. You're feeling very passionate about the topic. You're smart, intelligent. You get the job done, and you're going to be very successful with whatever it is. Looks good. Amazing Me, general love for me and C for the next 2 weeks. Negativity moves into the past and you may be feeling a little bit more balanced or like there's good karma coming back to the situation as romance heats up. Communication looks good. Generally looking like a happy 2 weeks. Things look pretty decent. Jay, the Pisces again, hot and cold. Is she playing hard to get or should I just move on? When she gets cold, you pull your energy way back. When she reaches out to you, I would answer her, but I wouldn't go above and beyond to let her work a little bit harder. She's playing hard, hot and cold. You play hot and cold just as well. Somebody else comes along, you move forward. I don't think that it has to be an either or at this point. You do have a fire sign coming in, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. If that person shows up before Pisces moves forward, see you later. Spiritually beautiful. Will I find another occupation soon? Probably sometime early next year. SS, messages that I need to know. Get some nice money coming in. Feeling pretty successful around work, school, or business. An old wound is starting to heal and move into the past. Take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. It serves you well. You've got the world at your feet. Make choices that are in your best interest and not anybody else's. Cynthia, am I reading the tarot cards correctly? Mm-hmm. Yes, you are. Red, why is my mother talking behind my back? She's frustrated and she feels that she needs to vent. That's why. It's almost like she's not looking at it like she's gossiping. She's looking at it like, I need to get this off my chest, or I need to tell somebody this. She wants you to see things from her point of view. And you know what? It's just not. That's not happening. Cool Libra, does my ex-wife have regret about how I was treated? Yeah, a little bit, yeah. SS, this one's not going to take a nap. The job field that I'm in gets complicated sometimes. Should I find another field, or is it just a hard time and I'll be fine in the same field? This is my first job. I have no other experience. I'd stick it out a little longer. I would stick it out for at least another 6 months before you make the decision to move on to something else. I think that it's, even though it gets complicated, you may come to a point where it just starts to make sense. And you may feel like this is where you want to be. I would give it at least another 6 months. Speak knowledge. Will I buy a house next year? I think you will. Yeah. Spiritually, will J and T reconcile and get back together? Chances are slim. The chances are slim. It looks like communication's coming in, or they may do this dance back and forth where they're talking, or they could be hanging out, but I don't know that they really get back together. See, if I avoid reconciling with Jay, will I find someone better for a long-term commitment? Absolutely. What people tend to not understand is that by staying in a situation that isn't working, or getting back together with somebody because there's nobody else, or trying to force something to work that just sucks, right? All that does is prolong what should be coming to you. So you're trying to fix something that's broken. You're trying to hold on to something that's over. And other people aren't coming into your life. Once you shut the door on something, then you have the opportunity to move forward. Yeah. I mean, that's just the way it works. And that's why sometimes when people are like, well, I can't get him out of my mind. Why can't I get over it? Like, you haven't gotten over it because you haven't met someone else, and you're not meeting someone else because you're not over it and because you're hung up on this person. So it kind of works like in tandem with one another. It's like you have to open up your eyes to other people in order for somebody new to come in. Otherwise, you don't see them. They could be there. You know, like the red bus. The red bus was always there. You just never took notice of it until somebody pointed it out. You go back to something that's not working, and it's gonna prolong the next relationship. Which, why do we want to do that? Simran, when will I graduate? You don't know when you're going to graduate? You don't know how much more time you have? I mean, I can't tell you when you're going to graduate because I don't know. I don't know where you are in your, what grade you're in or what year you're in. But it looks like you may have another 2 years. But I don't know. I would think that that was really up to you. I don't know if you're in full time. If you're in full time, you can graduate faster. If you're going to go part time, that might take longer. It could take up to 4 years. But I'm not sure. And like those kind of things, that's really up to you when you're going to graduate. Simran, AB's current thoughts and feelings towards me, good and bad. Thinks that you're kind, caring, sincere, smart, and intelligent. May find you to be deceitful or overly dramatic. May also think that you're kind-hearted, creative, unique, passionate, strong, considerate, but sometimes a little hard to deal with, or sometimes a little deceitful. I don't know what that's about. Gee, how will my meeting go today? I hate meetings. Oh my God, I hate meetings. It goes well. There's growth, change, and transformation that comes in. Have a little bit of patience. A new beginning is on the horizon. Simran. Oh, I did that one. Lemmas. Will I ever experience romance with my crush? We both like each other, but circumstances are always fucked up. Yep. You got to wait for divine timing. It's going to work itself out in its own time. Jade, is either Taurus meant to be a friend, a soulmate, or a lover soulmate? That's your choice. Cards can't decide that. There is nothing, I don't believe that there is anything that's meant to be. Like, in other words, I don't believe that, like, I'm meant to be with this guy and only this guy for the rest of my life. And what I believe is that somebody comes into your life and then you have a choice. This person doesn't call you back, they date your best friend, they forget your birthday, they're genuinely an asshole, then you have the choice to say to them, no, I don't want to be with you anymore. That's it. It's over. Or you can continue to put up with it. That's your choice. So you have to make a decision as to how you feel about this person. If you feel sexually attracted to this person and you want to be a lover with them, then that's your choice. Doesn't mean it's like everybody gets caught up with the soulmate nonsense. If the relationship's not working, it's not working. If it's working, it's working. It doesn't make a difference. I believe that my brother and his wife are karmic. I don't believe they're a soulmate relationship, but they're in a functioning relationship that works really well, and they've been married forever. So who cares? We don't really have any proof of what this soulmate nonsense is anyway. So I wouldn't get caught up on that. I don't think that there is anything that is meant to be. I think you have to make the choice. Just like, when am I going to graduate? Well, if you decide that you're not going to go to school anymore, you're not going to graduate. If you decide that you're going to, smoke pot and not take your finals, you probably won't graduate. If you do what you want to do and you're scheduled to graduate in June, you'll graduate in June. So there is nothing that's meant to be as far as, we have free will in this world. Right now, this to me looks more like a friendship. That doesn't mean that that can't change. It could change through divine timing at some point. And I think that a lot of those thoughts or beliefs that we have are what keeps us stuck. Well, this is meant to be. He was sent to me. Oh, he wasn't sent to you. You live in the same town, or you go to the same school. You met at the same place. I mean, he wasn't, it's just circumstances. But I think that we feel like there's, you know, or we want to believe that there is something that is meant to be. I don't believe that there is. At least I have not seen anything in my day where I could say, you know what, this was something that was so meant to be that it makes me believe that, because I just haven't seen it. Not in anybody's life. And I hate to see people get stuck up on something. Especially because I know what the hell it's like to be stuck on some loser. I've had a number of losers come through these doors in my day. Afia, can I get a love read? You're no longer holding yourself back. You have a new journey on the horizon, a new beginning with a soulmate connection. That could be with an Aquarius. If you don't like the Aquarius, you got a Gemini coming in. Next relationship should be well balanced, and you should feel like you get out of it what you put into it, well functioning. MJ, love. Got a water sign coming in, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. Could be brand new energy that comes in out of the clear blue sky that leads to lots of growth, change, and transformation and brings in happiness. Your life is moving forward. The love cup is full. Got greener pastures on the horizon. A Capricorn enters as well. So if you're not crazy for the water sign. Vita, will I hear good news from Sunny today or tomorrow? I'm not convinced. I'm not convinced at this point. Miss Cherie for next week. Growth, change, and transformation comes in and around your financial life. The hard work that you put in comes back to you. An argument, a dispute, a disagreement resolves itself and moves into the past. It looks like you've got the sun here, some happiness coming out over your life next week, and some nice choices. You have a Capricorn around. You have an earth sign, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo, and also a water sign, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer around next week. Abhishek, general for my studies for this week. You're getting it done. Things move forward. A disappointment moves into the past. The hard work that you put in pays off. And you should feel relief by the end of the week. Unit. So how does Bernard feel about me cutting him off? Going in on him currently with his bubble head. Not happy that you cut him off. Feels like he didn't get a new beginning. Feels burdened. Feels weighed down by the weight of the world. Feels negative about it. He's not happy. Okay, can we cut off the super chats because she's awake and I have to figure out why this asshole thing is shutting off. It shouldn't do that. I may have to use this phone later and I don't want to have to do that. That sucks. And I think he may have to go OUT soon. Who here haven't I done yet? Light, how will they feel if I don't attend their Thanksgiving party if they invite me? They'll feel bad. They'll feel bad. They want you to come. They may feel like they're waiting for their ship to come in. Yeah. Cut. Cut. I had a friend. What did I say? I said, sometimes you just can't cut someone out of your life. And he picked up like big scissors. I mean, sometimes people fucking deserve it. Trust me, I get it. I get it. Sorry, what should I expect from Thomas Carrick? At the time he reaches out to me, we're in silence at the moment. I would say I wouldn't expect more than just like casual talk. Hey, how you doing? What's been going on? That kind of thing. It doesn't seem like much else happens. And his communication seems to be kind of sporadic, and you may feel like it's either out of balance or unfair. You might kind of get annoyed with him and feel like he's just not worth it. Let's see what happens. Simran, why does AB think I'm deceitful? What did I do? I mean, I don't know exactly what you did. It's something that I think that they just sense that you either over-exaggerate or over-dramatize, or it's a little bit deceiving or deceptive. Whatever it is that is going on in your life or in the moment. Over-exaggerated. Maybe deceitful isn't the best word. Maybe over-exaggerated or over-dramatized. But I can't give you a specific situation. I don't know. Mel, PW's next move again. I cut him off as well. Oh, he got the scissors too? He's feeling pretty bad about that. So he may not do anything for a minute because he may be feeling kind of like his ego is bruised. He's feeling very weak. But at some point, he may reach out to you and try to make you an offer that would be hard to turn down. 4 of Cups in reverse. I don't think it's going to happen right away because I think he's got to lick his wounds a little. He's a little upset. Does he know you cut him off? Did you tell him? He may be feeling it because he seems like he's kind of upset about it. Lara Spark. Will my online business be successful? Yeah. Yeah, I think it will be. Yeah. Yep. Anybody that I've skipped? Was this stupid ass thing? Light I did. Noonet I did. Lita, how is Elle feeling about me currently? I've been flirting with her. Seems to think that you're a romantic interest. May think that you're well-balanced, kind-hearted, sincere, intuitive, attractive, and like things could move forward. Pretty good. Sanch, next 24 hours. Take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. It also looks like you may be feeling better compensated or better respected around work, school, or business. Air sign comes in, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. Alrighty, that's it for me right now. I'll be back on tonight, probably about 9:30, 10 o'clock, something like that. I will see you guys all then. Thank you all very, very much for being here. Have a nice evening or a nice afternoon or whatever time it is in your neck of the woods.